Hi, I'm Jono.
Tony.
I'm Alex.
Christian.
Alvin.
Frank.
I've been single for a long time.
I'm usually using a lot of dating apps. Maybe it's easier just like swipe the girls, you know.
I've never really had that much luck with girls.
I would look for is somebody that would care for me.
I'd like to find a family-oriented girl who's quite driven and has like good family values.
No worries, because you're in good hands. I'm going to help you today develop your fashion. We have now given him a makeover.
So Alex has just finished his date with India, and I have to say that was an example of a perfect personality match. Who says you can't make true love happen in a day?
So, you've been in England since September.
September, yeah.
And how are you finding it?
I like it, that's why I'm staying. I was just planning to stay here for like 3 months, something like that, but then I liked it, so I stayed. And I was planning to go back this summer, but I'm thinking about staying.
Okay. And are you going to
so
study?
Maybe I'll just stay here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, and studying, yeah, I might study, but not this year, next year.
Okay, and what would you study?
I have no idea, that's
No
why
idea.
I don't study yet, because I have to figure it out.
Fashion?
Yeah, I'm thinking about fashion. Fashion or psychology or something with the brain. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I teach kids, obviously, which has its rewards. Some of them are annoying, but what are you going to do? So where do you work at the moment while you're in England?
Working at Abercrombie. I just came from work.
Oh yeah.
So
How do you like working there?
I like it. It's
Yeah?
nice. Nice co-workers.
Yeah.
What's your favourite store?
My favourite store, other than Abercrombie.
So your favourite store is Abercrombie?
One of them, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like I've always, even when I was like younger, I liked their clothes just because I like the style, I like the way they fit me.
The way they fit you?
Yeah, because
Okay.
like the what is it, the muscle fit. Like it suits my physique. Like, what's your favourite kind of food?
I like smoothies. I like burgers. I like bananas. No, I'm just looking at stuff now. And, no, but I like hamburgers. I think is my favourite.
Well, Honest Burgers is definitely one of the best.
The best, I think, is the best.
What sort of TV shows do you like to watch?
And I like Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Mad Men, that's fine.
I've never seen Mad Men.
It's not thrilling and it's sometimes a bit boring, but it's nice to watch if you're bored.
Yeah.
So that's your favourite?
I love the American Office because it's just hilarious.
I've never seen it.
It's really good. It's so funny. If you like American humour, mixed with a little bit of British humour, it's really good.
Okay, I have to see it. I like The Office.
Yeah.
The real Office.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It's a similar sort of thing. It's just really good. Could I get your number? And then maybe we can talk.
I'm back here with Alex after his first date with Maya, and I've got some tips for some things you can work on for next time. So first of all, when I was watching the footage back, I couldn't help but notice that it became a bit like an interview. Alex seemed to be asking questions and Maya answering in a really simple, boring and bland way. Instead, you want to ask some teasing, playful and fun questions that are going to get her to laugh, open up and feel more relaxed around you. So some things you could ask are maybe, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in London? Or, I'm sure you're always as spontaneous as this. What other spontaneous things have you done? And therefore, you're going to get her to talk about interesting things and engage the conversation to build it to a more exciting level. But you've got to be careful when doing this kind of thing. You've got to know your boundaries. You don't want to cross them and start making her feel awkward or closed off in her body language. Instead, do things that look like they're making her smile, laugh, or open up. The second thing I noticed was that it's really important when you're on a first date to not be afraid to be a leader and show your leadership qualities when initiating various topics in the conversation. So some really good things that you can initiate and take control of is asking her maybe about her future aspirations or things that she really enjoys or things that get her excited. So you can get her to open up and really solidify yourself in her mind so that she remembers you and you're guaranteed to have a second date. Something else to remember is your responses to her questions. This is the perfect opportunity for you to open up and reveal the best side of yourself. So this doesn't mean changing your personality, but this is just making sure that you don't give bland one-word responses. Instead, you reply with open, exciting, and interesting responses that are going to get her to become more engaged in you and more likely to go on a second date with you. I think that's all for now.
Time soon?
Yes, I'm
Where are you
going to Bulgaria.
Wow.
Hiking in the mountains.
That sounds amazing. Oh, do you like that sort of stuff, like hiking and all that? That's cool.
My family aren't really into that sort of thing. Like
Yeah,
my
neither.
family are more like, let's go shopping in Milan for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I won't say no to that. Shopping.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
I haven't. I really want to.
I know it sounds so like underrated and everyone's like, it's like fucking Butlins, but it's not. It's actually really great. It is really nice. If you go to the right part, like don't go to Dublin because that's just Guinness and fat people. Go to like the countryside and it's proper nice.
I have a friend from Mayo.
From Mayo? Mayo.
And he said it's really like...
Is that an island?
Yeah. It's like
I've never heard of that.
like a really small town. It's really good that you know like where you want to go.
Yeah, well I mean, yeah, I guess. In a sense. I used to want to be a fashion designer, but then like you realise how fucking difficult it is to get into that industry and it's just not
My
fucking worth
housemate's
it.
fashion designer.
Yeah,
she's unemployed 90%.
Exactly, give up. Full stop. It's dead industry. If you're not famous, if you're not known, there's so many celebrities that go to my school. It is a joke, yeah. Jude Law's son, Vivian Westwood's, oh shit, I just realised I'm probably going to put this on the thing. Anyway, yeah, Vivian Westwood and Brooklyn Beckham, David Beckham's son. I know. Everywhere he walks around the school, he has to have a bodyguard.
Really?
A bodyguard. Like someone's going to attack him. Stupid.
I do spontaneous things. I was in a pub once with a friend, and it was in Ealing, and she was like, "Oh, have you ever had electric donuts from like the electric cinema in Notting Hill?"
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "No, I haven't." She's like, "They're like the best thing ever. Should we go and get them now?" And I was like, "What now?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's go." And I was like, "Okay."
Sure.
And we just walked to the station and went to Notting Hill. We got donuts. Like
Just
so,
like that.
So random. Like so random. We were just there having a drink with our friends, and we just started talking about donuts.
And it just happened.
And we just went.
Fair enough. Were they good? Were they worth it?
They ran out of donuts by the time we got there. So we went to Tesco's and bought some really crappy
Krispy
ones.
Kremes.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I used to live in South Ealing, which was quite nice.
Okay.
But then I had my gym in like West Ealing, which was really dodgy, like Uxbridge Road.
Oh yeah.
And I used to walk there at night, and I was like,
Cry.
I used to get mugged. Killed. Like, they had some,
Have you ever been mugged?
No.
Never.
No. I like to think that being 6 foot and working out in the gym would at least deter
Prevent it, yeah.
people. And I'm always very careful. Like if I'm walking down the street and I think someone's even thinking about it, like I
Cross the road.
automatically just kind of just stand up straight. And I almost give them a look like, come on then. The Champions League final.
Oh my god.
When Chelsea won the Champions League final.
Of course.
How many have Arsenal won?
One? None?
None?
Maybe?
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, as we sing, we're the only team in London with the European Cup.
Okay, fine.
So, have you enjoyed your little date with me?
Yes.
Would you go on a second date with me?
Sure.
Can I get your number?
Okay, fine.
It's pocket. Skinny jeans.
So did you enjoy your date with Alex?
Yes, I did. He's really lovely, honest, he's funny, yeah, charming. Very
Are
charming.
they the kind of things you go for in a guy?
Yes, definitely. He made me laugh, and that's like always really, really important.
That's like probably the most
important thing. I know. And he has a lot to say. Like there was not an awkward moment, and if there was, I didn't really feel like it was awkward. I felt like it was just silence.
So you could be relaxed around.
Yeah, he was great.
Anything that you think like he could work on? In terms of like if he was to go, you know, on a second date, or if he was to go on a first date with somebody like at some point in the future.
Okay. Don't be a Chelsea fan. Number one, Arsenal all the way. And no, I think he was great. Any girl would be lucky to have him.
Oh, so nice. Okay. I think he's found a catch with you. And would you consider going on a second date with him?
100%.
So would you say that what you initially thought when you first met him, obviously in the street, you didn't know anything about him, has his expectations to you gone higher, or like?
Definitely gone higher, definitely. His personality for me is like the big thing, and he's got it. definitely got it.
Amazing. Here I am with Alex after his date with Tia, and although I thought the date went really well, there are a few more tips I'd like to give Alex to help him improve even more. So the first thing I noticed was that his face wasn't particularly expressive. When you're on a first date, it's really important to show your personality to the absolute full and really show off how amazing your character is. So I think it's really important to show your expression as big as you can, to be really engaged and show off loads of body language, touching playfully, and really show off your big smile or whatever facial expression you might think fits in with whatever joke or humour or teasing that you're doing. Speaking of teasing, I think Alex could have worked even more on the teasing. Although it was present and there was a playful atmosphere on the date, I think he could have gone even further. One way he could have done this was when Tia was talking about how she supported Arsenal, even though Alex was a Chelsea fan. He could have instantly touched her on the arm and said, you know what, that's a deal breaker, I gotta go. And then to make sure she knew he was joking, he could have turned around straight away and gone, only joking, touched her on the arm and returned to the close proximity, ensuring that he got an instant laugh out of her and created an even better bond between them. And the touching on the arm would have really worked because, again, it breaks down more physical barriers. And this is really important when it comes to a first date because you want to create as close a bond as you can and you want to break down all the physical barriers between you. Touching someone instantly creates a bond between humans because we subconsciously are attracted to people who are confident enough and in control enough to feel like they can touch us at any moment during the conversation. But other than that, I thought you did a really good job.
Thank you.